I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, I'm back at Xenon. Gonna do some puttering around here. I may start on the Playfield disassembly. Then I can kind of figure out exactly what I want to order, what parts I need, what parts I want. I'm gonna try and find this metal post in machine screw style, so I can add a T-nut on the bottom, because just rescrewing in another post, a wood screw style, is just gonna end up like that probably eventually. So I'm gonna see if I can find a machine screw version of that. Also, I was looking for these star posts, and these are called finned posts because the ridges go horizontal, and they are different from your star posts. Well, there's many different kinds, but I was doing a little research to see, if this is the original color, and I found a little bit of mixed reviews. It's Dennis Braun. I think he suggested that they should be blue, and then you can see that in like a video from 1980 where Susan Ciani, the voice of Xenon, plays a new Xenon. And I pulled that up here. Let's turn off this. So you can see right here, that is definitely blue. So that's like, I think Susan Ciani playing her first game, maybe, on Xenon in probably 1980, early 80s. Okay, so there's an example of blue posts, but check this out. That's not the photo I was going to pull up here. Which one was it? Here's another example. You can see it's got like those clear posts. And then there was one other I was going to show here. Is this the one? No. Is this the one? Is that the one I already pulled up? No. Where did it go? There was one where it was all red posts. Is this it? No. But you can see these are the finned posts. So I think, a lot of the times in the Bally factory, it was just whatever they had in stock at the time. They probably started out with blue, and then I think maybe they ran out here. Oh, that is like apparently the Kimek post. From what I understand, Greg Kimek put one red post somewhere on every one of the games he designed. So if you see a red post like that, it's not actually incorrect. It's a Kimek signature. It's pretty cool. So basically the bottom line is you can go with whatever color you want. They make star posts in all colors. Oh yeah, I was looking up my Xenon tube lighting is missing. Well, one of the bulbs is out. All the rest are working. So I can order the entire strip here, like an LED replacement, plug and play. That is white lights, but you can get blue or red, and that is $30 US plus shipping. And I may go that route, but I thought, what if I just replace the one bulb? So I looked up the part number, E125-71 miniature light, plugged that in, Marco popped up, and it is a 2181 bulb. So I can get a 10 pack for $7 US, and apparently they last 20,000 hours. So I thought that I may potentially go that route too. We'll see. But I do have a bunch of bulbs. What if, by some fluke, that I actually have one of them in stock. So I have all kinds of bulbs. So what was that part number again? Look at this. I don't think that's it though. It's, yeah, this is a 248855. I think this is like for like those shadow rings. The lights in the shadow rings. Oh, here's another one. 248855. I remember these were like just kind of so hard to get. I've been saving these for dear life, but I think they might be a little more readily available now. So anyway, there's a slight chance, very, very slight, that I might have one of those bulbs. If not, I could maybe see if my local electronics store has one. Because, I mean, how many hours have these guys got left? Probably still got some juice left in them. So just that one guy right there. Anyway, so I'm going to start probably stripping the Playfield. Figuring out what I want to order. New skirts. Do I want to go orange or do I want to go white? I've seen lots of photos. I was looking on Pinside of different Xenons that were for sale. Well, there's only one right now, or ones that have sold in the past. And seeing what people have done to them, looking at different ideas, and the white skirts do look good. I never seen any colored skirts, but I think that orange might look pretty cool. And I think I might go with blue posts with translucent rubber. I think that'll look good. Got a couple suggestions to do a hard top or swap the Playfield, and although that would be awesome, that's not my plans for this. I actually have never done either, but maybe one day I will. Probably, I've got an alien star in storage that I got from Bruce Nightingale of the Slam Tilt podcast. We did a little trade ski once upon a time, over 2 years ago now, because it was before Corona. And the Playfield is pretty roached, but there's an ongoing list on Pinside. I'm on the list for a new Playfield. Maybe one day. Whoa, there's some weird stuff going on. There is some weird stuff going on. Maybe one day, if the Alien Star Playfield actually gets made, maybe that'll be my first Playfield swap. But yeah, there's some weird stuff going on that display there. Is it on all displays? So like the H strobe after the high score. Turn off this so you can see better. Okay, I'm gonna look at player 2. That looks fine. Player 3 and 4, they are fine. So whatever it is just player 1. Some weirdness going on there. That could be just the display itself, the decoder chip on the display, or maybe something to do with that roachy CPU. So lots of stuff to solve on this project here, but there's only one way to do that, and that is one thing at a time. Some very dark lights. Now I wonder if that is like connection on the power supply, or just dirty inserts, or bulbs are too far away from the sockets, or dirty Playfield. That I'm going to have to investigate too, because I noticed that. Actually, this was dim, but it seems to have recovered. Anyway, so lots of fun to be had here. I'm going to get started, stop blabbering away, and see if I can put together a parts list. Okay, Playfield disassembly has begun. Plastics, pop bumper caps, some rubber, and the xenon tube and light. I do have a little crack here. I'm not too concerned about it. There's a little cutout here, and I'm not sure if that is by design, because that seems to fit right in this little triangle part here. So I'll have to look at some photos, but I think that may be by design, that little cutout there. So with the lights on, like you can't see anything there. That just looks like nothing. But with the lights, you can see that the insert decals actually are somewhat intact. It's just you can't see them because whatever this is. Okay, maybe I'm figuring this out. Whatever this is might be a clear coat someone applied because it seems to be scratching off. And that color brown is probably this is what is on all the rubbers. So I wonder if I get my goo gun, I can kind of clean up some of this nastiness. Oh, and check it out. This is the red post I'm telling you about. Shop any Bally machine that Kimmick designed, or probably all of them, and you will find a red post. You'll be like, oh, somebody must have replaced that, but it is not true. So I thought I'd actually dig up the information on that so you can see what I was talking about. It's on this page here, jeffz.com. The Kimmick Red Post webpage. Check this out. After noticing oddball red posts on some of my Bally games, I decided to see what information I could dig up on this interesting bit of pinball trivia. It was pinball designer Greg Kimmick who specified a single solid red post on his playfields as a covert signature, because back then your name didn't get printed on the playfield. Greg designed games for Bally from mid-70s to late 80s. Bally stocked red solid posts for use on their bingo games, but during the mid-70s, Bally's playfields were populated by white posts. Greg's red post is pretty easy to spot in this era, so there you go. I wasn't making up a weird story, it's actually true. Okay, check it out. I used one of my rubbing alcohol wet naps and cleaned up the number 10 there. This is basically a before, and that is an after. I don't really think rubbing alcohol is the way to go, because if you get into the paint there, you can probably wear off the clear and the paint, and it seemed like I was getting into some adhesive or something. I don't know. Maybe it was just the clear coat or whatever this is. I still don't really know, but you know, it's turning that familiar brown color. So I think I'm kind of starting to figure out what's going on here. Let's try this 4X. See what happens here. Do I rub off any paint before I rub off any brown? If I'm going to be tediously spending 5 hours cleaning inserts, that's kind of like justification for just going ahead and doing a friggin' playfield swap, isn't it? Anyway, it might be a little better, but still, it's not coming off. I could press harder, but anyway, so I think I'm starting to figure out what is going on here, but this nastiness will clean up to a certain degree. I might try a couple other solutions, Goo Gone or Naphtha or something, see if that does any better. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Yeah, one other thing I'm gonna have to look up is the use of these two odd-looking posts. I've not seen these before on any game, so they kind of look factory, but I'll have to look up some photos and see. Have you seen these before? Is this normal? I'll probably know the answer soon, but I'm curious. Okay, rubbers. I wanted to see if I had enough from my sample pack that I got from Pinball Life to do clear rubbers on this machine, and slowly work my way down to the list till I got down to the 2.5 inch rubbers, of which I have only 3. Here's the rest of them. That doesn't count for like your small post rubbers and this and that, which looks like I have enough of. But my solution is I actually bought these clear translucent rubbers from Titan like 4 years ago, but over the years they've kind of like gone a little bit orangey pinkish. So what I think I can get away with is their letter F. So there's an F there, and on the slingshot, F, F. Where's the other F? F, there's D, C, A. Where are you? So this rubber here, see how it's not like on an angle? I wasn't sure if this is right or not, but apparently that's gotta be the 1 3.5 inch, I'm guessing. That is, says B. Yeah, B is 3.5. I don't really see where the other F is at the moment, but this triangle is A, so that's not it. Is this it? No, that's A. Is this guy it? That's an E. So I don't know where the other F is, but worst comes to worst, I'll just use the slightly different color, maybe more than slightly, right here, and then I can go translucent. I'm pretty much deciding that I am going to go with blue posts because I think that'll just look cool. And these kind of looks like, you know, they were probably white, same like this, clear, and they both just faded to that color over time, or do you think that peachy color is kind of original? I wonder. But they would all have had to have kind of faded to that color simultaneously over the years. They all look very similarly peach, but I think translucent and blue will look awesome. So this was one of my other ideas of a solution for missing a 2.5, but no, green don't work. So that was for Ghostbusters. Alright, here is where we are at. I think I got almost all the bulbs removed, all the posts removed, the gates, and you know, your miscellaneous random crap. Come on there, bulb. Don't fight me. Okay. So it turns out this post that was here is actually a machine post, and there was just a nut on the other side, so when I removed it, it fell off. So if I use a washer, I can probably get that back to level, you know. I can fix that. So this post here, I don't know what happened to that guy, but this post here, I think that this was one that was really bent. I think that was the original location, and then they put in a new location here. I can check the art. I can check where this hole is on the art on an original Playfield to see, but there's an additional hole there. What else? Oh yeah, I do see, like, in the blue from a certain angle. Right here. Uh-oh. It kind of looks like that brownish clear coat, don't you think? Like this. So, and like this. And this. Yeah, I think that is some weird clear coat. I think that's the answer to what all the nastiness is. Someone did touch-ups. If you look closely, you can really see. Man, does that ever look nasty up close. Oh, okay, so look what else I found. Oh, here's all the what may have been white posts. They're various different colors, aren't they? They're not all identical. But these tubes I won't reuse because I am going to go LED. All the rubbers various different colors. But look, I found this in the back, and this answers my question. I thought it was a piece of glass, but no, it is the missing piece of my xenon tube. Look at that. What do you know? So that answers that question. Does this warrant buying a new tube? Maybe, depending on what I'm ordering and where I'm ordering it from, but it may not. It may not. If I was going new Playfield, then it would, certainly. But you work with, you know, the platform you are given, the palette you are given. I'm not trying to turn this into a beauty queen. I'm gonna definitely make it nicer, and the goal is to have it perfectly functional. We're a long ways away from that, but one piece at a time. No, that's I'm gonna break something. Drop the Playfield in the cabinet if I keep pulling on that. There's 2 more bulbs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then they use these these bigger, I think they're DB3 micro switches on the trough there, and in the ramp here. That's interesting. All right, well, that's where I'm at. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but I'll be back. Okay, this is turning out to be quite the mess. I busted out the Goo Gone, and look at this. It's definitely what was going on here. Things are looking a little better, but I'm a little concerned if I keep using this Goo Gone, I may end up just getting right through the friggin' original clear coat. But that insert was pretty nasty. 25X was pretty brown. If I spend, okay, here's this 2X. All right, let's spray my cloth here. Let's take a look here. I feel like this is kind of, you know, a little futile. Everybody's saying, why don't you just do a hard top or a new Playfield? And I agree, that would be ideal. But this is pinball shenanigans, and as you can see, I'm just gonna meticulously spend ridiculous amount of hours cleaning old shitty clear coat off of a Playfield, potentially even doing more damage. Here, let's take a look at this 2X. Let's see if I can bring that back to life here. Or this red insert. That red insert will come nice. It takes some elbow grease and some time. Some patience. Just throw on some podcasts in the background. Just listen to Triple Drain. Those guys are awesome. I love all the pinball podcasts. TPN, all the different ones on there. But as you can see, you know, it's definitely annoying. But I can make this better. And I kind of have to do this if I'm keeping this Playfield. Otherwise, you know, like all of my new rubber that I put on is going to get the same brown treatment. And I can't have that. They're supposed to be clear rubbers. Maybe I should put on brown rubbers on this machine. That way you'd never notice. Or black. I'm just kidding, but almost not, because there's no way I'm going to get it all off. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do for another half hour, and then see how far I get. Okay, still grinding away. Now I've busted out the rubbing alcohol with a brand new cloth. I think my goal is just keep rubbing until there's pretty much no more brown left. It's really the only way around this, I think. But the more I look, the more I can see where the touch-ups are. They did them all over the place. You can see like the white line there, white line there, They did quite a bunch. Here, look what I just discovered. You can see that there was a ball trail here of just wood. You can see white, you can see light blue, you can see dark blue, black. Yeah, there's some more light blue over there. So, you know, maybe at one point it looked pretty good with their touch-ups, maybe. You can see the white on the lettering too, now that I've kind of cleaned things up a bit. I wonder if they used oil-based paint or something, because I've scrubbed here pretty hard. None of the whites come off, but mostly I think I'm just getting at the clear. It's hard to get these white inserts perfect. Maybe that's because the beige is actually the insert decal and the white is the insert. And unless I rub off the entire insert decal, including the 4X, then it ain't coming off. Okay, that makes sense, because the 2X looks like all beige and the 4X is partly beige. So yeah, that's just the insert decal around the insert. So that won't come perfectly, but that's just what I'm gonna do. Just rub the crap out of this Playfield until there's pretty much no brown. How fun, yay. Okay, getting there. This is the first cloth using the Goo Gone. Wow, holy. This is the second cloth using rubbing alcohol, Nast. And this is the third cloth using rubbing alcohol. Getting closer. I think, you know, probably another 20 minutes of incessant rubbing and wiping the same areas over and over again for eternity for 20 minutes. Should do the trick. So I think that will be Playfield cleaning complete. Actually, I just did where the ball actually touches the Playfield. I haven't done like kind of the white areas yet in the corners. Just wanted, I figured they didn't clear coat the corners, and also the ball doesn't go there. So my priority is just Playfield where the ball makes contact. But you know, I would say it's better. It still looks pretty bad overall, but it at least doesn't have that brown crap all over it. So at some point, maybe I'll do like the most obvious touch-ups and add some lipstick to this pig. But yeah, might need a lot of lipstick. Anyway, getting to the finish line on cleaning Playfield. So I'm gonna wrap up this video now, I guess. It's a good point to do so. I won't be busting out my back glass from the bedroom until like the last thing, so we won't get to admire the back glass for a while. I have to research for a couple of these posts and figure out if these are actually factory. It would be weird for someone to put those there, so I imagine they are, but why? Why are they there? Just so the ball bounces around, and I don't know. I'm not really sure the point of those just yet. But made a little progress and a little bit of a mess. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.